Hey, what's going on everyone? It's Jacob. So I recently got back into producing YouTube videos like this one, producing content about affiliate marketing in particular, because that's my specialty, making money online, basically helping people grab their laptop, be able to travel, make money wherever they are in the world. Now, at the time of filming this, do I have the biggest YouTube channel? No, it's actually really small. One of my big goals for 2020 is to grow it. But one of my strengths from my time online has been producing content and coming up with pretty consistent content ideas that deliver value, build trust with an audience, and help build a brand. I've been able to do that quite well, particularly over on Facebook. And I've tried to bring that over now onto the YouTube platform, where in this space, you've got a lot of people producing videos about, like how to make $5 here and there with PayPal and all that kind of stuff. My goal is to deliver real value in my content. And so in order to come up with consistent ideas, what I built myself a content quadrant. And what that is it's a one-page document that I can go to that gives me 4 core strategies to come up with basically an endless number of video ideas. So if I'm ever at a point where I know I've got to upload tomorrow or whatever, I've got this quadrant, I can quickly look at it, I can generate an idea from it, and then I can go to work filming, editing, and uploading. This is the quadrant that I'm going to be using to come up with all my content ideas for 2020 and probably beyond. So I wanted to share that with you in this video today in case you get stuck coming up with ideas to produce YouTube videos to try and grow your brand, try and grow your business. So with all of that said, I'm going to roll the intro, then I'm going to jump back quickly, and then we're going to dive into my computer and go through this in detail. So let's dive into it. Hey, what's going on everyone? It's Jacob. So like I said off the top, in this video, I'm going to take you through my YouTube content quadrant, which has the 4 places that I come up with ideas for my YouTube videos. Like I said, I started getting back into YouTube recently, and I wanted a strategy that would allow me to quickly come up with ideas to produce real valuable content that people could actually learn stuff and they could take away and they could go and implement and they could get results and all that kind of stuff. So that's what we're going to dive into in my computer in 1 second. Before we do that, if this is your first time here on the channel, I'd invite you to click that big red button and subscribe. Click the bell icon so you get notified whenever I drop a new video. If you've got any questions in relation to this video, leave them in the comments and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. And if you get any value from this video, smash the like button. And that really helps me grow the channel, helps me get this content out to more people, and it really just helps more people benefit from this training so they can get better results, and that just lifts everybody up. That is the main goal here. So with all that out of the way, I'm going to jump into the computer. We're going to go through this content quadrant so that you can start cranking out way more valuable ideas for your YouTube videos, and this will probably transfer to other platforms as well. It'll give you ideas for Instagram, it'll give you ideas for Facebook, all that kind of stuff. It's really just a content idea generating one pager that you can have handy, you can pin it up on your wall, and it'll help you pump out content ideas really quickly that will actually help your audience. So let's dive into the computer right now. All right, what's going on everyone? So we've jumped into the computer now, and what you can see in front of you is my infinite YouTube content quadrant. Try and say that one 6 times fast. If you can make it, you're a better person than I am. So like I said off the top, I put this together so that I had some kind of quick reference point where I could come up with ideas really quickly for videos. And I wanted to share that with you because maybe it will give you a place where you can come to come up with ideas. I'll put a link in the description so you can grab a copy of this PDF that I'm looking at the moment. But let's walk through these 4 pillars. So each of these is kind of just a different way to generate an idea, a different way to come up with some kind of idea to generate YouTube videos, and you can probably transfer some of these onto other platforms. So the first one, pillar 1, sharing your stories. Now I think this is one that not enough people do. A lot of people really get stuck in the like the how-to and the raw strategy side of things, and this is really good. It does get it gets views and all that kind of stuff, but it's not really building you and your personality and the personal aspects of you into your brand, which is what creates a strong brand long term. You want people to know, like, and trust you, so they want to buy from you over and over and over again. So what I try to do is integrate a little bit more around my stories and kind of what I'm doing and what I've done in the past, just so that people get a feel for who I am as a person, the stuff that I've done, all this kind of stuff. by documenting that a little bit more, you're adding that personal element into it, so people can see that you are a real person, and you're not just someone that just cranks out how-to videos all the time. These can be a little bit more entertaining, and they just give people a bit more of a behind the scenes of who you are, what you've done, what you're doing in real time, all that kind of stuff. So if you're going on holidays, share that. If you meet anyone cool, if you go to an event, do honest kind of videos about your highs, your lows, your wins, your failures, all that kind of stuff, and then tie it back to your audience and your niche, and that's actually going to be really, really valuable. Now, these definitely aren't going to get as many views, but the people that watch these are going to be way more dedicated fans long term, because they're going to feel like they know you better. So that is the first one. The pillar one is your stories and your experiences. These aren't going to shoot the lights out in views, but the people that watch them, the people that consume them, the people that get value from them, the people that can resonate and relate with your message are going to be very, very valuable audience members. And if you can get those people on your list, or those people over into your Facebook group, they're going to be really, really valuable followers for your business. So that's number one. The second one is basically the flip side of that. It's the strategy, and it's the pure value video. Now, these are going to be a lot of what you produce, just because it's the type of content that people want. These are your how-tos, or your how I did something. And in order to come up with basically near infinite list of these ideas, what I do is I think, well, what are the core concepts in my niche? So I'm in affiliate marketing mostly. What does my audience need? What do they want? Right? So for me, the core concepts are really three main things. It's monetization, it's products, it's offers, it's how to sell stuff, so funnels, sales, conversion processes, and it's traffic, right? So that gives me three kind of pillars as a starting point, and then I can kind of spiderweb out from there, and I can mind map, and I can come up with 10 things from each of those, and then 10 things from each of those, and then 10 things from each of those, and it just spiderwebs out, and you come up with all of these how-to ideas for different sub-topics, and that's just going to keep going and going and going. You're going to start to see what people like, what people don't like, and this is really going to drive a big chunk of the traffic, a big chunk of the content for my Facebook channel through 2020. So that's going to form a big piece of the content that you produce. The next one, pillar 3, is one that I've started testing out a little bit, but I'm going to do more and more, and it comes from a video I watched from Brian Dean over at Backlinko, and it's called the sequel strategy. What you do here is find a bunch of channels in your niche. Find 10 to 15 channels, either in your specific sub niche, or it might be a slightly broader audience, and then go look at their top 10 to 20 videos and list them all really out. Then once you've got those, your goal is to go and create a sequel. Go and create one that covers a similar topic, but try and improve on the video, try and deliver more value, or try and give an updated version of it, or give your opinion on it. And the goal is to use the same keywords, the same tags. You can put a little bit of a twist on the title and the description, and the goal is to be the next up suggested video after one of those big videos on those bigger channels. And if you get one that hits, then it can really, really grow your channel quickly. So that's called the sequel strategy. Credit to Brian Dean over at Backlinko, but it can be a good way to quickly go and find big channels, big videos, and then come up with your own version of it. Come up with your own spin on it that could potentially be considered the sequel and might be suggested up next. And if you do, you're going to get a lot of flow on traffic from those bigger channels, which will grow your audience. So that is the third one. And the fourth one is the crossover. Now, this is one where I'll go and look at other channels. So I'm in more the affiliate marketing space, so I might go look at channels that talk about agency work or e-commerce or Amazon or whatever. And they're in the same kind of big wealth internet marketing niche, but they're different sub niches, right? And so what I can do is go look at the videos on those channels and look at the ones that are performing well, and then I can take those types of videos and bring them over to affiliate marketing. So for example, there might be a video that talks about my top 7 mistakes in e-commerce getting started or whatever. I can then take that video and apply it to affiliate marketing, and that gives me another idea. So that's going and opening up a bunch of new types of channels and stuff that you can check out for content ideas, and then you really just bridge or cross over that content into your sub niche. And that's really it. That should give you plenty of ideas if you're ever stuck for what to produce content on. Really quick recap. First one is sharing your stories, your experiences, people you meet, places you go to, highs, lows. They're not going to get a ton of views, but the people that watch it and the people especially that resonate with that content are going to be really, really valuable followers, especially if you can get them on your email list, over into your group, all that kind of stuff. Pillar 2 is really going to be your bread and butter. It's the how-to. Think about the core aspects of your niche and then mind map out from there, and it's going to give you a ton of ideas on how to craft the perfect headline, how to craft the perfect funnel, how to sell using this strategy, and it just keeps going down and down and down and down. It really spider webs out, and you're going to come up with a ton of how-to videos that can deliver a lot of value. Pillar 3, sequel. The goal is to come up suggested after a big video. So go find a big channel in your niche, go find their top 10 to 20 videos, create your spin on it, use the same keywords and tags and that kind of stuff. And if you get one that hits, then it can drive a lot of traffic from those big channels into yours. And the fourth one is the crossover. So go look at channels in kind of parallel niches or different sub niches. So affiliate marketing is a parallel sub niche, might be like e-commerce or Amazon or agency or whatever. And then look at the topics that they're talking about. Look at the types of videos that they're producing that are working well. And you can bring some of them over into your market. So with all that said, hopefully you found that helpful. As I said, I'll leave a link in the description so you can get access to this PDF so that you can have it handy. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, click the big red button and do that right now. Click the bell icon so you get notified whenever I drop a video. Any questions, leave them in the comments. And if you got value, be sure to smash the like button. I will see you all in the next video. Cheers.